Hi, I'm Rockan, and this is my highlight video for week 2 of my Slime Rancher Bingo tournament. This is just a friendly competition, and all of the runners' info will be in the description if you want to check any of them out. I'll be starting with the winner's bracket from last week, so if you missed that video, be sure to check it out. And let's get on to the first race. 3, 2, 1, go. For our first race of week 2, we have SkandianRanger versus SonicGinga. To start, both players popped the pink Gordo and gathered Honeyboom Largos. SonicGinga is the first to earn a square by fully upgrading a garden, followed by SkandianRanger fully upgrading their own garden, as well as committing to not buying the jetpack, earning their first 2 squares and locking into the top right diagonal. SonicGinga buys the Grotto, as SkandianRanger begins feeding and pops the Phosphor Gordo. SonicGinga then buys the Overgrowth. Both players continue with the any % route, gathering plorts for the Ancient Gate, and SonicGinga pops the Phosphor Gordo. SkandianRanger begins working on the Ancient Gate, and then pops the Honey Gordo, while SonicGinga starts the Ancient Gate, and then also pops the Honey Gordo. SonicGinga then gathers some veggies to plant, as SkandianRanger feeds the Tabby Gordo, and continues to Ring Island to pop the Pink Gordo. SonicGinga buys the docks, and earns their second square on the board. SkandianRanger then pops the Rock Gordo, and while on their way to their final Gordo, stumbles upon the Party Gordo, which they feed for their 7th Gordo, and earn their 4th square on the board. SonicGinga opens the Ancient Gate, pops the Quantum Gordo, and gets into the Glass Desert. They then pop the Dervish Gordo, and are just about to feed the Tangle Gordo as SkandianRanger opens the Ancient Gate, and finishes their board in 32 minutes and 17 seconds. Our second race is between Famaro and Supra. Famaro's hard drive broke, so I only have footage from Supra's point of view. To start, Supra pops the pink Gordo, and Famaro commits to not buying the tank booster, which earns them their first square. Supra then gathers Rock Rad Largos. While Supra is farming money, Famaro gets their second square for having 1 coop, garden, corral, incinerator, pond, and silo on their ranch. Notice that as Supra buys their upgrades, they skip the jetpack and earn their first square. Supra then heads to the Moss Blanket to collect things for later. They then pop the Phosphor Gordo and the Rad Gordo, earning their second square on the board. Supra then opens the Ancient Gate and runs through the ruins to pop the Boom Gordo, earning their 3rd square. They then collect Quantum Plorts and continue through to the Glass Desert. As Supra is looking for their painted hens for the silo, I do know that Famaro is currently searching the Glass Desert for a Gilded Ginger. Supra unlocks their first fountain to start watering oases, but has to return home to get the water tank upgrade. While Supra is returning to the Glass Desert, Famaro finds their Gilded Ginger and earns their 3rd square. Famaro is then able to quickly return home and sell both 10 Tangle Plorts and 1 Fire Plort to earn their 3rd and 4th squares for the bottom row. Supra is able to water their first and second oases when Famaro says they got bingo, though they forgot to put one of their chickens inside of the silo. It isn't until about a minute later, as Supra is unlocking their second fountain, that Famaro realizes, and puts the final chicken in the silo, finishing the board with a time of 30 minutes and 58 seconds. For the third winner's race, sHiek won due to technicality, as their opponent couldn't make the matches. This means that the 3 runners moving on to the finals next week will be sHiek, Famaro, and SkandianRanger. For the third and final race of the week, we have Charlsst and Mortius. Both players start with the pink Gordo and gather Honeyboom Largos. Charlsst pops the Phosphor Gordo, and Mortius returns from the Indigo Quarry to finish their first trade. Charlsst then pops the Honey Gordo, followed by Mortius completing their second trade. As Charlsst begins opening the Ancient Gate, Mortius gathers food to bring to Gordos, starting by popping the Phosphor Gordo. Charlsst finishes opening the ancient gate, and Mortius pops the Rock Gordo and the Rad Gordo, earning their first 2 squares, though 4 Gordos is the only one in the row they're going for. Mortius then starts their chicken silo and completes their 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th range exchanges. Charlsst pops the Quantum Gordo, earning their 2nd square on the board, and continues through to the Glass Desert in order to look for Gilded Gingers. Mortius completes their 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th trade to earn their 2nd square, and does 1 more trade to be able to afford the lab, earning their 3rd square. Mortius then opens the Ancient Gate, and Charlsst gets a fully upgraded corral for their 3rd square in column 4. Charlsst then begins bringing the Yarn Ball home to get their first of 4 slime toys, as Mortius makes their way into the Glass Desert. Mortius then collects their Painted Hen and Prickle Pear, and begins heading home for the last time, as Charlsst continues their search for Gilded Gingers. Once home, Mortius can throw the final hen into their silo, and plant the 2 final fruits in their gardens, earning their final 2 squares to finish the race in 55 minutes and 21 seconds. That's all for this week's video, so be sure to check the next one out if you want to see who wins, or check out any of the runners on Twitch if you want to see it live. If you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like or subscribing, and be sure to leave any questions or comments you have in the comment section, and I'll see you in another video. Cheers!